Ole Miss entered the 2017 SEC tournament as one of the league's hottest contenders. But with a field stacked with top 25 teams, the Rebels would have to work from the ground up.
The SEC by far is the best conference out there. I mean, just overall, there's 13 different teams out there, and I mean, every single one of them is amazing.
I mean, you're talking the best of the best. It's treated like it's a World Series.
Of course, we knew we were going in to have competitive, challenging games, but that's what makes it fun.
I think it was really important for us to get a good start in the tournament. It just happened to be that we got to play our in-state rival, which I think was a big plus for us, just because we all knew what the nature of the game was, so we can bring that intensity and that enthusiasm right from game one, and that kind of set the tone for the rest of the tournament.
The tone head coach Mike Smith is referring to is that of the bat hitting the ball, and the Rebels jumping out to an early lead.
Here is Sarah Van Schaik in towards right center field and down. Cox will easily score. Waited back on that one and send it into center field. Majum will score. Ole Miss takes the lead.
Well, I think when we succeeded this year is we jumped out on teams early. And we played good defense, and I think we set that tone, and it made our pitchers confidence and a little bit easier for them to throw.
In front of home plate. The throw to first is in time. And it's a second consecutive season with a win in the SEC tournament for the Ole Miss Rebels.
Winning it kind of gave us a load of confidence coming from. So I think that helped us play in our rival the first game, because I mean, we had all the confidence in the world after that. How could you not?
I mean, it's always fun to beat State, and I feel like that was one of the games that you always want to win. Coach wants to win, we want to win. It's kind of like a bragging rights thing.
I think it was really important for us to kind of get our feet wet in the conference tournament for this year, and to be able to set that tone for our next game, whoever it was to play. And I think that was really important for us to be able to win that first ball game.
A year ago, the Rebels had their SEC championship hopes dashed by the Florida Gators. The Rebels would get another chance at the Blue and Orange in the same situation in round 2, this time armed with experience and, more importantly, confidence.
I think this year we just took the approach, like last year we went into the tournament and we were kind of just like, oh, we're here, but this year we just had more of a silent confidence.
This time I think we had confidence that we can fight with this team and we can battle, and we knew that we had the ability to beat them.
Let's see if Alondra Cox, the Ole Miss record holder with 78 hits in a single season, can get something going. This is what she wants, a high bouncer and no play for an excellent second baseman.
We have speed, and that's one of our advantages, is just being able to put pressure on them, and that's what we did in the first 2 innings.
They've really created their own offensive identity with the way that they like to put their runners in motion and use their speed.
Runner goes. Ocasio at third base bobbles, does not have a play.
They're kind of both the spark plug at the top of the lineup, so when they get on, everyone's like, okay, like they're on, we got to get them around.
When now I get on and now we're first and second, I think the entire team is just like, we have a chance of hitting her, and we did.
Here's Dylan Stansel. Down the right field line, a fair ball into the corner. Cox and Becker will score. It's a 2-run double for Dylan Stansel, and the drought against the Florida staff is over for the Rebels.
Once we score, especially on a team like Florida, we know that we can hold them because we have the defense.
You could see in their faces that they were not ready for that, and that they kind of like their energy was down. They were in shock.
That big hit by Dylan Stansel, I think, was huge, and we were just to be able to keep the game close, and what Caitlin Lee was able to do against a potent offense of Florida. We just wanted to be able to, like I said, to keep the game close and give ourselves an opportunity to win the ball game in the end.
How about that for a shutdown inning from Caitlin Lee? Good pitch by Lee, and the fist pump means the inning's over.
What a day for Caitlin Lee, only giving up a hit, no walks, and 4 strikeouts on the day for her.
I think when it comes to the last 3 outs, we're excited, but also it's just kind of like an overwhelming. I know Ashton was like, I got tears in my eyes before we even got the outs, and I was overwhelmed too, because I knew that we were 3 outs away from doing something that hasn't been done before.
Ole Miss had never won an SEC tournament game until beating Georgia last year. A win today would put them into the semifinals for the first time. Ocasio to left. A historic win for the Ole Miss Rebels. Mike Smith's crew shuts out the #1 team in the country and is headed to the semifinals of the SEC tournament for the first time.
you can just see the reaction and how excited they are. Ole Miss showed up from the first inning, truly believing they could beat the Florida Gators.
The wonderful train. Do you know what's crazy about the train? Is it makes it iconic for this venue. Having the train makes it iconic for this venue right here. That's what's cool about it.
A train was indeed rolling through Knoxville, with only Rebels aboard. Momentum from their win over Florida gave Ole Miss the opportunity to write a new chapter in their history. Accelerating full steam ahead, they had no plans of stopping for the Crimson Tide.
They've told us we can all year long. They told us we don't belong here, okay? They've told us that we need to be humble when we won that game against Florida. Forget that. Okay, this is our time. Dominate the day. We were born. We were born for this right now. Let's get it done, okay? We are Ole Miss.
The Rebels had set a precedent: score early and maintain a lead. The start of this game would be no different.
Base hit.
Right here.
One run is in as Horton scores. The throw to second.
Go.
They've got Strother in a rundown. The throw to the plate. Not in time as McKinney slides in safe.
Yeah! That girl, I got you! Hey! That girl, way to pick us up! Great job, Four!
That's absolutely everything about our offense. We thrive off of just putting pressure on them and using our speed.
But during the game, when it happens, we're like, okay, like we got this. Like, of course, it's to throw the play and also just to make them make a throw because they have to make a perfect throw to get us out, especially with the speed we have.
While it was all smiles for Ole Miss on the field, the seniors weren't done producing. Not just yet.
Deep left field and gone off the base of the scoreboard.
Oh yeah! That girl, wait, touch the plate!
That wasn't even a home run. That was like a piss rod straight over the fence. I was like, what? That thing did not go up or down. It was just straight over the fence. And I was like, whoa.
She went in as a pinch hitter in that game and ended up walking away with a home run. And I mean, words can't describe how happy I am for her. She worked so hard for it. Every single one of them have gone through the extra mile just to be where they are today.
That is a moment why you came to Ole Miss. Seriously, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Stay the course right here. Good job, kiddo. Okay, I got a little teary-eyed right there with that hug.
Papa Bear.
I know, Papa Bear. How you feel?
Good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
You gonna win this thing for us?
I am.
Send us to
And the next one too.
You're gonna win this thing for us and send us to the championship? I got all the faith in the world of you, kiddo. Let's go. Take us to the promised land. Let's go.
With the lead firmly intact, advancing to the championship game rested in the hands of the Rebel defense, specifically those in their gloves.
Scooped it short. In time at first.
That was a big-time play right there. That was a big-time, hey, that's a big-time play, Paige.
And the right hand of junior pitcher Caitlin Lee.
To me, it just reminds me of the cliche, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog.
I didn't feel as if I were breaking down. I mean, sometimes I felt tight, but tightness gets loosened up. I didn't feel too tired. Like I said, I run off of pure energy. It's nothing that's actually on my body. It's just all energy. It's all adrenaline. So as long as I have that, as long as I'm feeling good, I think that's going to carry that. I thought that's what carried me through the rest of the tournament.
Out to left, Cox has room. And the Ole Miss Rebels are headed to the SEC Final for the first time in school history.
We are going to the championship, baby. That's right. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. We're going to the championship of the SEC. Hey, listen up. Listen. I'm proud of what you guys have done so far, but let's win this thing now, all right? Let's go.
The SEC Championship, defined by grit, determination, passion, and most of all, the will to win. It was time for the sun to shine on Cinderella on her biggest stage yet. standing in the way, the LSU Tigers.
You know, being in the first championship ever for Ole Miss softball in the SEC tournament, I think that motivated a lot of us to, you know, just keep going and fight.
So there was just some kind of energy that you just knew we were meant to be there.
LSU's had plenty of SEC championship wins, and we haven't. We've never gotten to that point, and we'd swept LSU on Easter Sunday on 2 walk-offs. So we knew that even when the pressure was on us and it was the last innings, that we can do it.
Their grit and passion had to beat my grit and passion if they wanted to win that ball game, and I wasn't going to let that happen.
I'm like not even nervous. Nervous? Yeah, like I don't think it feels like a regular game.
The you know, of anything right now that makes me nervous is it's tough to beat somebody twice, let alone 3 times, and now a 4th time. But if anybody's going to do it, it's this team right now and their resiliency.
Continuing a common theme, the Rebels would look to connect with haymakers early, leading to an explosive 2nd inning.
That'll get through the left side. Base hit Matico, and they are loaded with Rebels.
Come on, right here.
Ole Miss already has 6 hits up on the board, 3 consecutive here at the bottom of the order.
Remember, we've got 1 out. If it's a short ball, you can come off the bag a little bit. So if it falls, we score, okay? But don't get too far off.
Yeah.
Andrews coming on in left. That'll fall in front of her, and it gets by.
Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Down, down, inside! There, girl!
And sliding in safe at 3rd is Matico.
Good base running right there.
And the 2-run double from Elantra Cox.
Hey! Good job, E!
That'll score at least 1 more. Smith getting aggressive, waving in Elantra Cox, and she's safe at the plate.
Hitting is contagious, and when hitting becomes contagious on our team especially, it eases up the pressure of anybody in the lineup. I think 1 through 9, we all came through somehow, some way, whether it was a hard hit ball or sac fly or just mishitting a ball. That's always can be a positive too for the team.
When we get on a roll and we score 4 runs in an inning, I think sometimes it shuts the other team down. They get kind of freaked out that, like, oh my gosh, they just scored 4 runs.
With the lead in hand and the end in sight, the focus would turn to defense, where Caitlin Lee had the Tiger offense in the palm of her hand.
She battled through some adversity, and I was proud of her. She was able to get out of some big situations, and what she was able to do that entire weekend was impressive, and I think she became a household name.
LSU had seen me for 16 innings before that game. I think so it was going to be a mental battle. It's less of skill and more of you're trying to outsmart the other opponent. I think it just took a strong-headed mind, 9 strong-headed minds, you know, on the field to not let them beat us. To not let them get that 1 base hit or that 1 base on an error.
Keep us right there. How you feeling? You need to be honest with me too. You're good?
Promise.
You're gonna win this thing for us?
Yes.
All right.
Promise.
3 outs were all that stood between the Rebels and the Promised Land. The anticipation was difficult to contain.
I was obviously very excited to win, but at the same time I needed to calm myself down, like, hey, they could start a rally right now with 2 outs.
Well, it was about to be the last out, and I was just like starting to tear up a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. And then I was like, Miranda, like you can't tear up because if a ball comes to you and you're tearing up, you're not going to see it, and then they're going to score. And you're just like, I was like, okay, so you got to like calm down. So I wiped away my tear, and I was like, all right, we got to make this out.
Mike Smith arrived 3 years ago. He said, we're tired of being the doormat. In the Southeastern Conference, he took over a team that finished dead last in the league and is on the verge of turning them into champions. Caught at first. Hotty Toddy Ole Miss wins the SEC championship for the first time.
Dude, we won the the SEC championship, dude. We just won the SEC championship. Oh, yeah!
Champs, baby, champs!
In 3 years, look what we just did. I appreciate you bringing me here. Thank you for trusting me, man.
Nobody thought we could do it. We proved everybody wrong. We shocked the world. I'm so proud of this team right now. So proud.
You believe in everything. And that's not been easy. Even with the change, it's not been easy. These guys, proud of you.
We literally started from the bottom, and now we're here. Hey, first year we weren't even here. I was sitting at home watching it from my house, and I was like, wow,
Full party!
must be nice. And now we're here, we won. And you know what? We chased the line. We did not give up. We fought to the end, and I'm just so happy.
I mean, I'm just blessed. I couldn't do it without all of them. I mean, they had my back throughout this whole week, and I'm glad to be here.
Very excited. Add to the ring collection. Ring collection for these girls now at this level, that's awesome.
All of our players are seniors. What they did this week was just huge for this program, and it's something that nobody can ever take away from them.
On the all-tournament team for the Ole Miss Rebels, outfielder Kylan Becker, outfielder Elantra Cox, Ole Miss outfielder Miranda. The 2017 SEC softball tournament most valuable player from Ole Miss pitcher Caitlin.
They've been resilient. They've played for each other. They love each other. They'll go to bat for each other. This team is fun. I mean, these guys dance around. They're shaking buses. They're karaoke. I mean, they're doing everything to make this game fun, and that's what it's about. And I just appreciate this team. I appreciate these players. What a run Caitlin Lee had. What our slappers did and the big hits. To be able to knock off the teams that we knocked off to win this thing. I mean, nobody believed but Rebel Nation. That's the only ones that believed was Rebel Nation. All our followers, people that tweeted and emailed and phone calls, those are the ones that were in our corner, and I'm so thankful. I'm so proud to be a Rebel right now. This is an unbelievable experience. I'm proud of you guys. It's unbelievable. I'm proud Papa moment.
Back to Oxford, police escort, we're heading to the baseball game. I don't know, some crazy stuff's gonna happen apparently. We get to eat some hot dogs, get a fat Coke on Coach Smith, and yeah, just, have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Swayze Field, the 2017 Southeastern Conference Tournament Softball Champion.
Thank you.